To gauge it from there, but we typically stay inside about 3 miles. 9,000 feet, go ahead and start shooting.
That's it. That's it. That's what we're talking about.
That was a shack.
I can't believe I get paid for this. How close is flying the simulator to actually flying the A-10C?
It's very similar, very similar. The simulator does a real good job of simulating the feel of how the airplane feels. So the first time that student gets in it, he's got a really good idea of what the airplane feels like to fly it. What the digital package allows me to do is be able to stand away from the target further than what I had to in the A-10A model. We're able to look down here in our right screen with the targeting pod zoomed in on the target, and from as far away as 15 miles, zoom that targeting pod in. If there's 3 guys standing there, I can tell you which guy is smoking a cigarette and which hand his cigarette is in.
That's incredible. The biggest thing to remember about the A-10C is it's now, instead of analog, it's all digital. Every bit of it. Right here, we have the target pod integration, so I can actually see the target from a good range, 4 miles, 5 miles, even further. Now over here, what I have is a moving map and data link that I can actually send information, no problem, back and forth, that I don't have to communicate via comms, the standard voice comms. Now I can do all of that through digital communication. Little text message here. The guys on the ground, they can send me up data link right there. They can show me the actual target. I can bring that target up here, track it down, and bring one of my deadly weapons to bear.
The upgraded weapons control system makes a huge difference in the A-10C. Before, launching a laser-guided bomb required 10 cockpit switch changes. In the A-10C, just 4 commands will perform the exact same operation. And with the Sniper Advanced Targeting Pod system, pilots can now identify, track, and take out targets 7 times further away.
So what was it like learning, making that transition from the Alpha to the Charlie?
I'm not a very smart guy when it comes to computers, so I thought it was going to be tough, but it's actually very intuitive. It's easy to do. After a 2 or 3 week upgrade, you're ready to go.
Captain Britt Warren is an A-10 pilot for the 357th Fighter Squadron.
What's it like looking at everything digitally now versus analog?
The amount of situational awareness that we have, just looking at a God's eye view map, and then also these text message things that come in, unbelievably enhanced compared to what it was before. The capability of our aircraft in the battlefield with time on station, the different array of ordnance that we can provide, and the killing power of the 30mm Gatling gun, the other guys can't bring that to the fight. They've got awesome capabilities, but close air support, we're the guys they want on station.
There's got to be this impulse to just race into that fight because you got your guys out there, and
exactly.
that has to feel intimately like those are your guys on the line, and you want to save them. You want to come to their aid.
Exactly. One of the most humbling feelings I ever had when I was in Afghanistan, I had this big burly guy, tougher than nails, come up to me one afternoon and said, "Thank you for what you do." And I was like, man, I've got the easy job. They're the ones who are out there fighting the war the hard way.
Well, they count on you. I can tell you, I've talked to guys who come back from Afghanistan, from SEAL Team. They cannot believe the stuff you can do with that bird.
Well, we train every day to be able to do it well when the time comes.
After 30 years of incredible service, this beast of the battlefield has now entered the digital age and is ready to continue fighting for another 20 years.
And that will make the A-10C one of the longest-serving warplanes in history. When you're caught in a firefight and you need extra firepower quickly, you can count on the 40mm grenade. And I've been given exclusive access to test a prototype grenade round that could increase a soldier's ability to reach out further on the battlefield. I've come to Perry, Florida to check out the latest developments in this incredible weapon system. It's not my first time in Perry. Last year, I had some fun with the 6-pack attack, Milcor's M32 multiple grenade launcher. It's a semi-automatic weapon that fires 6 40mm grenades in less than 3 seconds. And I unleashed the full power of the Hellhound. I got to show you just how nasty this round is. With the range of 400 yards, the mixture of explosive and shrapnel makes the 40mm Hellhound hyper-lethal. Martin Electronics is the company behind Hellhound. Now they're developing the latest generation of the 40mm grenade. They call it Mercury. The Mercury is a medium-velocity round. It's designed to reach out to nearly half a mile. This would be a massive increase in capability and doubles the effective range of current shoulder-fired 40mm rounds. Matt Eckel is part of the team that designed the Mercury round. So why did you create a round that can go 800 meters?
800 meters gives you a better standoff distance from the enemy position. You can engage them without being exposed as close to them and their weapons. Also, with the faster velocity, you can get a better aim point on close-in targets. It flattens the trajectory. You can really put the round in where you want it to be.
Time to put the new Mercury round to the test. As this grenade is still in development, I'm going to fire it from a fixed mount.
2, 1.
First up, the Mercury Flare.
You'll do the honors?
Piece of cake. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
You can easily see its trajectory as it reaches out over 800 meters. Next up, the Mercury High Explosive Dual Purpose Round.
There it is.
How about that?
High explosive. Out to 800 meters. That's pretty impressive, man.
Where the Mercury HEDP round would excel is on the battlefield as an anti-personnel weapon with double the effective standoff range.
Well, the round can actually, by our technology, we can actually send the round farther. We get better accuracy through the release of the energy in the cartridge case system. It's a patented system developed here at MEI that releases the energy more efficiently, and with the rifling bands, they engage the rifling and seal off that barrel to get the right power you need. You're essentially creating a one-man mortar team.
That gives soldiers increased survivability on the battlefield. And with MEI's new design of the fragmentation sleeve, the round can now deliver shrapnel up to 30% further. So Mercury has the potential to be even more effective than the Hellhound.
Tell me a little bit about why the 40mm grenade is so valuable to the Marine Corps.
Well, Mac, I think it's good to any infantry organization.
Retired Major General Mark Lott knows the difference a 40mm grenade can make on the battlefield.
The 40mm is probably the largest caliber that you can man carry, that you can pack. The logistics of it are